Hello and welcome to Wednesday Bible Study, the last Wednesday Bible study for this god-awful year of 2020. And I'm really not going to talk about any of the Bible texts for this week. Just wanted to chat briefly about what we saw in this past year, and it was a dumpster fire of a year. A year in which friends died and you couldn't say goodbye. A year in which drug on and on and on. And as a guy who's 69 years old, don't necessarily have a lot of energy to begin with. And this thing has just been so wearisome. And I've mentioned it before, and I'll say it again, and not to be creepy, but as human beings, we need each other. We're social beings. We need to be together, and so much of this year we've had to be apart. And we need to hold each other even. And I mentioned this before. I'm not saying it again because it does sound creepy, but it's been 9 months since I have touched another human being. 9 months. And that's not good. That's not good. And I don't mean to whine because we all are facing all kinds of different challenges of different varieties. It's been a strain, it's been a pain, and very often we have asked, I know I have asked myself, where is God in all of this stuff? And I just got off a conference call or a Zoom call with my colleagues on our weekly conference tech study. And we were just chatting about where is God? And maybe it is in those times, in those places, in those actions that are different than we normally would behave, or those situations that are anomalous to how we typically would act. Because as I mentioned in my newsletter article, we do have a self-centered core. And when we reach out of that self-centered core and do the things that so many of us have done in this past year, reach out and help and touch and console, I think God is present in those situations and in those people. And I earnestly believe that God, as revealed to us as Christians in Jesus Christ, will be with us in 2020. It's obviously not going to be easy sledding. It's starting out not great. And who knows where we're going to be going as a congregation. And I understand the frustration of so many folks, including myself, of being unable to gather. Christmas Eve. And we had a great program, by the way. The kids and their leaders and teachers put on a wonderful program. If you haven't seen it, check it out on our social media sites. But I still miss the sanctuary, the darkened sanctuary with all the folks and the candles raised high. I miss that, and I want to get back to that. And when can we get back to that? And who knows? Who knows where this thing is going? But we do have to claim hope. We do have to claim faith, and to accept the reality that there is a God and we are connected to that God in Jesus Christ, and somehow, in some way, we will get through the things that are pulling us down. We will persevere. We will overcome. Life will not be perfect. It never is. But in the midst of those imperfections, in the midst of the challenges and the weariness and the death, we can still carry on in the knowledge that we are loved and in the reality that we need to share that love with each other, even if we can't gather together even if we can't touch one another. We can still be a part of one another's lives in a loving, faithful, compassionate way. So, I've prattled on long enough. Thank you very much for participating in these throughout the course of this past year. We will continue our Wednesday Bible studies as we go into 2021, trusting that it'll be a much, 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 much better year. So, I wish you all a Happy New Year, and God bless you all. Amen.